A red-haired girl, pigtails, freckles, and a promise of old-fashioned hamburgers. Wendy's began as a family story. Dave Thomas named the restaurant after his daughter, building the brand around warmth, honesty, and homemade quality. The earliest logo looked almost like a vintage signboard, bold Western-style lettering, decorative swirls, and the phrase old-fashioned hamburgers front and center. It didn't feel corporate. It felt personal, like a local diner that cared. As the chain expanded, the design tightened. The bright red background became dominant, increasing visibility from the road. The illustration of Wendy was refined, but always present, a symbol of trust and family values. The heavy black typography gave the brand weight, while the tagline reinforced its commitment to freshness and tradition. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, subscribe for more. Over time, the logo simplified. The clutter faded. The ornate borders softened. The focus shifted to a cleaner wordmark and a more modern illustration of Wendy herself. Her smile became warmer, the lines smoother. The red script introduced motion and friendliness, balancing heritage with a contemporary feel. Today's design feels confident yet approachable. The handwritten style suggests authenticity. The bright red signals energy and appetite. And Wendy remains at the center, not just a mascot, but the heart of the brand. From a single family restaurant to a global fast food powerhouse, the logo has always told the same story. Real food, real people, real warmth. This is the brand's storyline.
The KFC logo is a story of personality, a brand built around a man, a recipe, and a promise of quality. In the beginning, the identity centered on the face of Colonel Sanders. The early logos felt traditional and detailed, often featuring a hand-drawn portrait paired with formal typography. It reflected Southern hospitality and homemade cooking, a small restaurant growing into something bigger. The emphasis wasn't just on fried chicken. It was on trust, heritage, and a real person behind the brand. As the company expanded, the logo became bolder and more structured. The initials KFC started to replace the full name, creating something shorter and more adaptable. The typography grew thicker, more modern, and easier to recognize from a distance. Red became more prominent, signaling energy and appetite, while black and white elements preserved a sense of authenticity. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, subscribe for more stories behind the world's most iconic brands. Over time, the Colonel's portrait was simplified. The lines became cleaner, the details more refined, making the logo work seamlessly across packaging, signage, and digital platforms. His bow tie and glasses remained key features, small visual anchors that maintained familiarity even as the design evolved. In later refinements, the brand leaned further into minimalism. The stripes, bold red blocks, and simplified illustration gave the logo a stronger, more contemporary presence. Yet the core never changed, the smiling founder at the center. That consistency reinforced credibility, even as the brand modernized. Today's KFC logo feels confident and unmistakable. The red conveys warmth and bold flavor, the clean portrait suggests tradition, and the compact structure makes it adaptable worldwide. It balances nostalgia with modern clarity, a fast food icon that still feels personal. From a detailed founder portrait to a streamlined global emblem, the KFC logo proves that when a brand is built around a strong character and consistent values, evolution becomes refinement rather than reinvention. If you enjoyed this breakdown, let me know which logo we should explore next, and I'll see you in the next story. This logo lost its identity. It chased trends, added shine, added a swoosh. Then in 2021, Burger King erased it all, and that changed everything. To understand why Burger King went backwards, we have to go back to the beginning. It begins with sunrise ambition, a simple rising sun over a gray half circle paired with the full name Burger King in strong black letters below. The sun radiates energy and new beginnings, fresh, optimistic, promising something hot and different in a world of ordinary burgers. The name soon stands alone in confident, all-caps black, clean, and direct. No frills, just pure focus on what matters, the burger itself. Then the brand finds its voice with a cheerful king mascot perched on a giant Whopper, crown tilted, soda in hand, exuding fun, approachability, and a touch of royal swagger. The orange-yellow badge behind him feels warm, inviting, like a promise of indulgence and good times. As the chain grows into a global powerhouse, the logo simplifies dramatically. The mascot steps aside, and the iconic burger bun takes center stage. Golden top, sesame seeds, bright orange glow framing the bold red Burger King wordmark. It's appetizing at a glance, instantly communicating flame-grilled perfection and that signature stacked satisfaction. If you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, hit subscribe on the brand storyline for more stories behind the brands we love. The design refines further. The bun softens into a cleaner, more modern curve. Colors brighten for shelf pop and digital screens. The typography sharpens into a custom bold sans serif that feels contemporary, yet timeless. The logo sheds every unnecessary detail, leaving just the glowing bun silhouette cradling the name. Warm, recognizable, hungry-making. Today's Burger King logo is pure essence. That same radiant orange burger bun encircling crisp red Burger King letters. No crown, no mascot, no extras. It's minimalist, versatile, and fiercely effective, working perfectly on tiny app icons, glowing drive-through signs, or massive billboards. The simplicity screams confidence. We don't need to shout. The flame-grilled promise is already in your head the moment you see it. The current Burger King logo proves that the strongest icons don't try harder. They just get smarter. Keep the bun, keep the heat, keep the hunger, and the world keeps lining up for more. Thanks for watching. The Taco Bell logo rings with the story of bold flavors, cultural fusion, and fearless reinvention. It all begins with playful chaos. Each letter of Taco Bell locked inside its own colorful square: red, green, yellow, orange, blue. The blocks tilt slightly for movement. The sans serif type bursts with youthful energy. No bell, no subtlety, just pure, vibrant excitement screaming, something new and fun is here. Then the look sharpens. The colorful boxes vanish, replaced by a solid all-caps brown word mark, clean, confident, straightforward. It feels more serious, more ready to grow beyond its early California days into something bigger. That's when the bell finally arrives. Bright red with a yellow clapper and green accents, sitting proudly above the name like a call to crave. The colors pull straight from a fiesta, warm, inviting, celebratory. The bell soon gets a bolder, arched treatment. Purple background, pinkish bell face, yellow eye-like clapper. The whole emblem pulses with 90s edge, vibrant, dynamic, almost animated. It matches the brand's explosive growth and its reputation for bold, craveable innovation. A quick polish follows. The purple outline tightens, the pink fill brightens, details sharpen. Still loud and fun, but more refined, more national, ready to dominate drive-thrus everywhere. And then the modern reset. The bell simplifies dramatically. Clean open shape, flat design, endlessly adaptable to any background color or pattern. The word mark updates to a sleeker, thinner purple sans serif. Crisp lines built for apps, signs, packaging, digital everywhere. It keeps the soul of the bell but makes the logo feel current, versatile, timeless. Through colorful blocks, the arrival of the bell, wild 90s energy, and today's minimalist power, Taco Bell has never lost its core promise. Bold, fun, craveable, always ringing you back for more. Quickly, if you love these logo origin stories, hit subscribe on the brand storyline for more deep dives into the icons we see every day. Today's Taco Bell logo proves the power of smart evolution. Strip away the noise, keep the soul, and stay instantly recognizable in a fast-moving world. Thanks for watching. Little Caesars logo evolution reflects a brand that built its identity around bold personality and instant recognition. If you enjoy exploring how iconic brands evolve, subscribe to follow the full series. Founded in 1959, Little Caesars quickly adopted a playful Roman mascot, a cartoon figure holding a spear with a pizza slice. The character became central to the brand's identity, reinforcing its fun, affordable, and accessible image. For decades, the logo remained largely consistent. The hand-drawn style, orange color palette, and animated Roman figure made the brand stand out in the competitive fast food space. Rather than shifting towards sleek minimalism, Little Caesars leaned into its quirky charm. In recent years, the logo has been refined for digital clarity. Lines were cleaned up, typography was sharpened, and the mascot was slightly modernized. but the core elements remained unmistakable. Little Caesars' logo history shows that when a mascot becomes deeply tied to brand recognition, evolution is about refinement, not reinvention. Subscribe for more brand logo stories every day. A bowl, a swirl of noodles, and a brand trying to capture the feeling of comfort food. That's the design story behind Noodles Company. In the beginning, the logo looked warm and inviting, almost like a sign outside a neighborhood cafe. A red oval badge held playful lettering, while a small illustration of noodles swirling from a pan added personality. The design felt casual and homemade, perfect for a restaurant built around simple noodle dishes from different cultures. As the brand grew, the logo became cleaner and easier to read. The oval badge remained, but the typography was simplified and brightened. The noodle illustration stayed at the top, acting almost like a mascot for the brand. It subtly reminded customers of the core product while adding motion and warmth to the design. Later, the brand leaned even more into bold simplicity. The lettering became stronger and more modern, and the badge began losing some of its decorative elements. At one point, the phrase "World Kitchen" was added beneath the name, highlighting the brand's broader menu inspired by global noodle dishes, from Asian stir-fries to Italian pasta. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, subscribe for more. Eventually, the brand made a major shift toward minimalism. The oval badge disappeared, and the logo became more open and modern. The noodle pan icon remained, but it was simplified into a cleaner graphic that worked better on digital screens, menus, and packaging. The most recent design pushes that simplicity even further. The brand introduced a small abstract noodle shape beside the name, a subtle symbol that still connects to the food, while keeping the design sleek and contemporary. Today, the logo feels lighter, modern, and flexible. The typography is clean, the icon is simple, and the identity works easily across storefronts, apps, and delivery packaging. It's a perfect example of how a restaurant brand can evolve, from cozy cafe-style branding into a modern food company, while still keeping the same core idea at its heart. Because sometimes the best logos don't just show what a company sells, they capture the feeling of the experience. That roof isn't just a shape, it's the brand's heartbeat, the thing that's been quietly calling your name from every sign, box, and app for decades. It all starts with bold red letters screaming "Pizza Hut" in all caps, paired with a simple slanted roof outline that instantly says, "Cozy Pizza Place." Right beside it, a cleaner script version appears, elegant, hand-drawn feel like a friendly invitation to come inside. Then the roof takes center stage. A bright red roof shape with a green olive peeking out becomes the heart of the logo. Warm, welcoming, unmistakably Italian-American. The word mark sits below in confident brown, later shifting to crisp black. That little roof isn't just decoration. It's the promise of a hot pizza under one familiar shelter. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, hit subscribe on the brand storyline for more stories behind the brands we love. Over time, the design gets bolder. The roof grows larger, more dimensional, with subtle shading that adds depth and appetite appeal. The typography tightens up, becoming modern yet timeless, while the olive stays as a cheeky nod to the toppings that made the brand famous. A brief experiment brings a sleek, minimalist version, roof simplified, wordmark streamlined, but the classic roof always returns stronger. Eventually, the logo rounds out. Softer edges, a glowing red roof that feels inviting and premium, paired with a clean, lowercase Pizza Hut that radiates approachability and confidence. Today's version strips it back to pure essence, just the beloved red roof floating above the name in elegant simplicity. No clutter, endless versatility, instantly recognizable from a distance or on a tiny app icon. It keeps the warmth of the original hut while feeling fresh for a digital global world. The current Pizza Hut logo proves that sometimes the smartest move is staying true to your roots. Keep the roof, lose the noise, and let one simple shape keep calling people back for more. Thanks for watching. Bright yellow, bold red letters, and a name that literally means the crazy chicken. That's the unmistakable identity of El Pollo Loco. The brand's earliest logo looked like a classic roadside restaurant sign. A rounded badge filled with vibrant yellow and red featured thick, stacked lettering spelling out El Pollo Loco. It was simple, loud, and energetic, exactly the kind of design meant to grab attention from passing drivers. The colors communicated heat, flavor, and excitement, perfectly matching a restaurant built around flame-grilled chicken. As the brand expanded, the logo began to evolve. The badge shape became cleaner and the typography more balanced. The stacked lettering remained, but the design started feeling more polished and organized, reflecting a growing restaurant chain rather than a single roadside grill. Soon, the logo leaned even more into its fiery identity. Flames appeared behind the lettering, visually connecting the brand to its signature flame-grilled cooking method. The typeface also shifted toward a more playful, hand-painted script style. This change added motion and personality, making the brand feel warm, lively, and full of flavor. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, subscribe for more. At one point, the brand experimented with a completely different direction. A bold, circular emblem featuring a stylized rooster illustration. The darker palette and detailed mascot gave the logo a stronger, modern edge, but it also moved away from the bright, welcoming look customers were used to. Eventually, the design returned to its roots. The modern logo simplifies the concept again: a warm yellow badge, smooth red script, and the familiar El Pollo Loco name front and center. It feels cleaner, friendlier, and easier to recognize across storefronts, packaging, and digital screens. Today, the logo still communicates the same idea it did from the beginning: bold flavor, fiery cooking, and a brand that doesn't take itself too seriously. Sometimes the best logos don't change their recipe, they just refine it. The Starbucks logo tells the story of a seductive siren who's been luring coffee lovers in for decades, one captivating glance at a time. A mysterious two-tailed siren emerges from Seattle's seafaring roots, drawn from an old Norse woodcut. She stands bold and bare in rich brown tones, encircled by the full name Starbucks Coffee, Tea, and Spices, rustic, adventurous, promising exotic beans and brews in a cozy maritime haven. The figure feels mythical and alluring, like a siren song calling you to discover something irresistible. As the brand grows beyond beans into handcrafted drinks, the siren gets a refined makeover. She trades brown for vibrant green, a fresh, energetic color that nods to growth and vitality, her body modestly covered by flowing hair, the name shortened to Starbucks Coffee. The look becomes more modern and approachable while keeping that enchanting pull. The focus tightens. The siren zooms in closer, her face and twin tails taking center stage in the circle. Details sharpen, eyes brighter, expression more confident, making her the undeniable star. She radiates mystery, warmth, and invitation, perfectly mirroring a brand that's become a daily ritual for millions. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, hit subscribe on the brand storyline for more stories behind the brands we love. The boldest shift arrives for a milestone celebration. All text vanishes. Just the siren remains, clean, symmetrical, glowing in deep green against a transparent field. No words needed. Her iconic face and flowing crown-like hair say Starbucks instantly to anyone, anywhere. It's minimalist yet powerful, versatile for tiny app icons, giant signs, or global packaging, proving the brand's strength lies in pure recognition and timeless allure. Today's Starbucks logo shows the power of evolution through restraint. Keep the siren, strip away the rest, and let one mythical figure keep calling the world in for that perfect cup. Thanks for watching. Dutch Bros' logo evolution reflects a brand built on energy, community, and bold personality. Founded in 1992 in Oregon as a small drive-through coffee stand, Dutch Bros quickly developed a strong visual identity centered around a windmill emblem and vibrant blue typography. The windmill symbol referenced the founder's Dutch heritage, while the bright colors conveyed approachability and upbeat service. Over the years, the logo has remained largely consistent. The windmill mark was refined with cleaner lines and sharper geometry, and the typography was adjusted for better balance and readability across signage, cups, and digital platforms. And if you enjoy seeing how regional brands turn simple symbols into national recognition, make sure you're subscribed. These logo stories break down exactly how that growth happens. Rather than dramatically reinventing its identity, Dutch Bros focused on polishing its core elements as it expanded across the United States. The bright blue palette and windmill symbol continue to anchor the brand's energetic image. Dutch Bros' logo history shows that when a brand builds strong emotional connections, consistency can power expansion just as much as design innovation. Subscribe for more brand logo stories every day. Chili's logo evolution reflects a brand built on casual dining, warmth, and a touch of playful personality. Founded in 1975, Chili's early logos were simple and illustrative, often featuring a whole chili pepper alongside bold, rounded typography. The design communicated friendliness, approachability, and a fun dining experience. And if you love seeing how food brands turn simple symbols into instantly recognizable icons, make sure you're subscribed. We break down exactly how that happens. Over the years, the logo has been refined. The chili pepper became stylized and more streamlined, colors were brightened, and the word mark was modernized for better readability across signage, packaging, and digital platforms. Despite these updates, the logo has always maintained its cheerful and approachable tone. Chili's logo history shows that for casual dining brands, evolution works best when it keeps the personality intact while improving clarity and recognition. Subscribe for more brand logo stories every day. Baja Fresh's logo evolution reflects a brand focused on freshness, flavor, and casual dining energy. If you enjoy exploring how iconic brands evolve, subscribe to follow the full series. Founded in 1990, Baja Fresh emphasized bold, colorful branding to match its vibrant, fresh Mexican cuisine. The early logo featured hand-drawn typography with warm, sunny colors and decorative flourishes, conveying an approachable, lively personality. Over the years, the logo has seen subtle refinements. Colors were brightened, lines were cleaned up, and the typography was modernized for clarity on packaging and digital platforms, while keeping the casual, sun-soaked vibe intact. Rather than reinventing the design, Baja Fresh focused on polishing the visual identity while preserving the playful, fresh image that customers recognize. Baja Fresh's logo history shows that for casual dining brands, evolution works best when it keeps the original energy alive. Subscribe for more brand logo stories every day. Auntie Anne's logo evolution reflects a brand built on warmth, tradition, and simple comfort. If you enjoy exploring how iconic brands evolve, subscribe to follow the full series. Founded in 1988 as a pretzel stand in Pennsylvania, Auntie Anne's early logo leaned into a homemade, welcoming identity. The word mark was soft and approachable, often paired with a heart symbol that reinforced the idea of care and family. As the brand expanded across malls and international markets, the logo became more structured. The typography was refined for better visibility, and the heart element was simplified, giving the mark a cleaner and more balanced appearance while preserving its friendly tone. In more recent updates, Auntie Anne streamlined the design further, smoothing curves, adjusting spacing, and modernizing the overall look to work better across digital platforms and packaging. Despite these refinements, the brand kept its core message intact: warmth, comfort, and familiarity. Auntie Anne's logo history shows that for comfort-driven brands, subtle modernization can strengthen identity without losing emotional appeal. Subscribe for more brand logo stories every day. The Domino's pizza logo is one of the most recognizable symbols in fast food, not because it's complex, but because it tells a story of ambition, speed, and unexpected growth. Those 3 dots aren't just decoration. They represent an idea that quickly became too small for the brand's success. Domino's began in 1960 in Michigan, when Tom and James Monahan purchased a small pizza store called Dominick's. In 1965, the business was renamed Domino's Pizza, and a new logo was introduced. It featured a red and blue domino tile with 3 white dots, each representing one of the first 3 locations. The plan was to add a dot for every new store, but rapid expansion made that impossible, locking the 3 dots in place forever. The color choice was intentional. Red communicated appetite and urgency, while blue added trust and reliability. Together, they reinforced Domino's promise of fast, dependable service. For decades, the logo stayed largely the same, becoming closely associated with pizza delivery itself. But in 2012, Domino's introduced a major redesign. The logo was simplified, the domino icon was separated from the word mark, and the word pizza was removed, signaling confidence that the brand no longer needed explanation. This redesign reflected Domino's evolution into a technology-driven company built around digital ordering and convenience. The cleaner logo worked seamlessly across apps, storefronts, and global markets. What makes the Domino's logo successful is its balance of history and modernity. The 3 dots honor humble beginnings, while the simplified design reflects a brand that understands today's world. Today, that red and blue domino stands as a global symbol of speed, consistency, and smart evolution. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and comment below with a logo you'd like us to explore next. The Dunkin Donuts logo is a bright, energetic symbol of speed, familiarity, and everyday comfort. It reflects a brand built for routine, coffee on the go, a quick stop in the morning, and a name that became part of daily life for millions. Dunkin Donuts was founded in 1950 by William Rosenberg in Quincy, Massachusetts. In its early years, the brand focused on simple function rather than strong visual identity. Early logos featured straightforward typography and basic layouts designed to clearly communicate what was being sold: coffee and donuts. As the brand expanded through the 1960s and 1970s, the logo began to take on a more defined personality. The introduction of bold, rounded lettering gave the brand a friendly, approachable feel. This was also when the iconic color combination of orange and pink became central to Dunkin's identity. Orange conveyed energy and warmth, while pink added playfulness and memorability, an unusual pairing that made the brand instantly recognizable. Throughout the late 20th century, Dunkin Donuts refined its logo without losing its core elements. The typography became cleaner and more consistent, while the color palette remained untouched. The brand understood that familiarity was its greatest strength, especially for customers who visited daily. A major shift came in 2018 when the company officially dropped donuts from its primary logo and branding, reintroducing itself simply as Dunkin. This wasn't a rejection of its roots, but a reflection of how the brand had evolved. Coffee had become the centerpiece of the business, and the simplified name signaled speed, modernity, and confidence. The redesigned logo kept the same iconic colors and font, proving how strong the original identity had become. By removing a word rather than redesigning the logo entirely, Dunkin demonstrated how powerful consistency can be when paired with strategic evolution. What makes the Dunkin logo successful is its clarity. It doesn't aim to feel premium or exclusive. Instead, it embraces accessibility, energy, and routine. It feels familiar, fast, and friendly, exactly how the brand wants to be experienced. Today, the Dunkin logo stands as a reminder that great branding doesn't need complexity. When a design becomes part of daily life, even the smallest changes can signal massive evolution. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and leave a comment suggesting the next logo you'd like us to explore. The Subway logo may look simple at first glance, but it carries a powerful message about speed, freshness, and customization. Values that helped turn a small sandwich shop into one of the largest fast food chains in the world. It's a logo built not around mascots or symbols, but around an idea: choice. Subway's story begins in 1965, when a 17-year-old Fred DeLuca opened a small sandwich shop in Bridgeport, Connecticut, with financial help from family friend Dr. Peter Buck. The original name, Pete's Super Submarines, was reflected in the earliest logo designs. These early logos were playful and cluttered, often featuring illustrated submarines, uneven lettering, and a very local, almost homemade feel. They weren't designed for global recognition, just to get people through the door. As the business grew and the name shortened to Subway, the logo began to evolve. By the late 1960s and 1970s, the brand adopted a bold wordmark style. The most defining feature emerged during this period: arrows built into the first and last letters of the word Subway. These arrows pointed inward and outward, symbolizing movement, speed, and the idea of entering and exiting, perfectly aligned with fast service and made-to-order meals. The color palette became just as important. Yellow represented energy, appetite, and visibility, while green suggested freshness, health, and vegetables. This combination quietly reinforced Subway's positioning as a healthier alternative to traditional fast food, long before healthy eating became a marketing trend. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Subway resisted the urge to dramatically redesign its logo. Instead, it refined what already worked. The typography became cleaner and more balanced. The arrows became sharper and more intentional. The brand leaned into consistency, allowing the logo to become familiar across thousands of locations worldwide. In 2002, Subway introduced a more modern version of its logo, tightening the letter forms and strengthening contrast. This version coincided with massive global expansion and the brand's rise as a household name. The logo didn't shout, it guided. It didn't distract, it reassured. Customers knew exactly what Subway stood for before they even walked inside. The most recent major update came in 2016. Subway simplified the logo even further, removing excess weight and giving the typography a lighter, more contemporary feel. The arrows remained, preserving the brand's core identity, while the overall look became more adaptable for digital platforms, mobile apps, and modern signage. What makes the Subway logo successful isn't bold reinvention, it's clarity. It communicates speed without urgency, health without preaching, and familiarity without feeling outdated. It's flexible enough to live on storefronts, packaging, and screens, yet distinct enough to be recognized instantly. The Subway logo shows that strong branding doesn't always require constant change. Sometimes the smartest move is refinement, knowing what to keep, what to simplify, and when to let consistency do the heavy lifting. From a small sandwich shop to a global franchise, the Subway logo has quietly done its job for decades, guiding customers in, sending them out satisfied, and reminding them that their meal is made their way. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe for more brand stories, and comment below with a logo you'd like to see featured next on the brand storyline. The Chuck E. Cheese logo is a perfect example of how a brand evolves with its audience. What began as a quirky mascot for arcade-loving kids has transformed into a cleaner, more modern family entertainment identity. Quickly, if you enjoy logo breakdowns like this, subscribe for more. Chuck E. Cheese was founded in 1977 in California as Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater. The concept combined pizza, arcade games, and animatronic entertainment. From the start, the brand centered around its mascot, an animated mouse character named Chuck E. Cheese. Early logos featured a more detailed, slightly edgy cartoon mouse, reflecting the arcade culture of the late 70s and 80s. The typography was bold, playful, and sometimes uneven, matching the chaotic, colorful atmosphere of the venues. In the 1990s and early 2000s, the character was softened. The mouse became friendlier, rounder, and more kid-focused. The logo adopted brighter colors, cleaner lines, and a more approachable look as the brand shifted toward being more family-oriented. By the 2010s, Chuck E. Cheese underwent a major rebrand. The mascot was redesigned to look more athletic and energetic, often shown mid-motion with a confident expression. The typography became sharper and more modern, reflecting a more polished entertainment brand rather than just an arcade chain. In recent updates, the logo has been simplified further. Flat design, smoother shapes, and digital-ready styling ensure the brand works across apps, websites, and social media. What makes the Chuck E. Cheese logo interesting is how closely it mirrors generational change. As kids and parents evolved, so did the mascot's personality and visual identity. Today, the logo represents more than pizza and games. It reflects nostalgia, entertainment, and the constant balancing act between childhood fun and modern branding. If you enjoyed this breakdown, comment below with the next logo you'd like us to explore. The Jack in the Box logo represents bold personality, playfulness, and fast food individuality. Unlike many competitors that rely heavily on tradition or purely food-focused imagery, Jack in the Box built its identity around character and standing out in a crowded market. Before we dive in, if you enjoy logo breakdowns and brand evolution stories like this, make sure to subscribe to the brand storyline and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming episodes. Founded in 1951, Jack in the Box positioned itself as different from the typical burger chain. Its name, drawn from the classic spring-loaded toy, immediately suggested surprise and unpredictability. That sense of fun and disruption shaped its early visual identity. Early logos leaned more literally into the Jack in the Box concept, incorporating illustrative elements and stronger mascot references. But as branding trends shifted towards simplicity and digital adaptability, the company streamlined its look. The modern red cube became the defining symbol. Clean and geometric, it subtly represents the box in the brand name while functioning as a strong, scalable design asset across signage, packaging, and digital platforms. Its simplicity makes it instantly recognizable. Color plays a key role in reinforcing personality. The bold red communicates energy, appetite, and confidence, essential traits in the fast food industry. Paired with white, it creates strong contrast and visibility. The rounded lowercase typography softens the cube's structure, giving the logo a friendly and approachable tone. This balance between sharp form and casual lettering keeps the brand modern while maintaining character. What makes the Jack in the Box logo effective is its clarity and restraint. It embraces simplicity without losing personality, proving that bold, focused design can build lasting recognition. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and comment below with the next logo you'd like us to explore. The Hardee's logo represents bold flavor, southern roots, and unapologetic personality. From its early days, the brand's visual identity has aimed to feel confident, hearty, and unmistakably American. Founded in 1960, Hardee's positioned itself as a fast food chain built around big portions and indulgent menu items. Its logo needed to communicate appetite appeal and strong presence in a competitive quick-service industry. One of the most defining elements of the Hardee's identity is the smiling star. Introduced as a friendly yet bold symbol, the star adds warmth and memorability while reinforcing the brand's energetic personality. Unlike minimal corporate marks, this symbol leans into character and approachability. Typography plays a major role in shaping the brand's tone. The lettering is thick, rounded, and highly legible, projecting strength without feeling aggressive. The slight softness in the curves balances the boldness of the star, creating a logo that feels confident but welcoming. Color choices enhance that impact. Red and yellow dominate the palette, colors commonly associated with appetite, visibility, and energy. These hues ensure the logo stands out on signage, packaging, and advertising while reinforcing the brand's fast food positioning. Over the years, Hardee's logo has evolved through refinement rather than reinvention. Updates focused on smoothing shapes, modernizing gradients, and improving digital adaptability, all while keeping the core star and bold typography intact. What makes the Hardee's logo effective is its clarity of intent. It doesn't try to be subtle or premium. It embraces indulgence and boldness as part of its identity. Today, the Hardee's logo stands as a symbol of hearty meals and confident branding, proving that strong character and consistency can build lasting recognition in a crowded market. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and comment below with the next logo or brand you'd like us to explore. The Church's Texas Chicken logo represents bold flavor, confidence, and unapologetic comfort food. Built to feel loud and recognizable, the identity reflects a brand rooted in Southern-style cooking and big personality. Founded in the 1950s in Texas, Church's Chicken positioned itself around value, size, and flavor rather than refinement. Its branding needed to communicate heartiness, approachability, and a sense of indulgence. The star is the centerpiece of the logo. Bold and unmistakable, it signals Texas pride, tradition, and consistency. Unlike minimalist fast food marks, the star feels assertive and grounded, reinforcing the brand's no-frills attitude. Typography plays a strong supporting role. Thick, rounded letter forms convey warmth and fullness, aligning with the brand's comfort food positioning. The type feels friendly and bold rather than sleek or premium. Color is central to recognition. Red and yellow dominate the palette, triggering appetite and energy, while ensuring high visibility across signage, packaging, and storefronts. These colors reinforce familiarity and fast food urgency. Over time, the Church's logo has evolved through simplification rather than reinvention. Modern versions clean up spacing and contrast while preserving the star and core color identity, maintaining recognition across global markets. What makes the Church's Texas Chicken logo effective is its honesty. It doesn't chase trends or upscale imagery. It promises bold taste, generous portions, and consistency. Today, the Church's Texas Chicken logo stands as a symbol of comfort, confidence, and Southern flavor, proving that clarity and attitude can be just as powerful as polish. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and comment below with the next logo or brand you'd like us to explore. The Carl's Jr. logo reflects a brand built on boldness, indulgence, and unapologetic attitude. From the start, the identity was designed to stand out in a crowded fast food landscape by leaning into excess rather than restraint. Founded in the 1940s, Carl's Jr. grew from a small burger stand into a major fast food chain, and its branding evolved to match that ambition. Early logos were simpler and more literal, focusing on readability and brand recognition as the company expanded. Over time, the star became the defining visual element. The bright yellow star introduced a sense of energy and dominance, acting as a visual shortcut for bold flavor and big portions. Its aggressive shape and high contrast made the logo instantly recognizable, even at a distance. Typography reinforced this attitude. The lettering grew thicker, heavier, and more assertive, signaling confidence and indulgence rather than subtlety. The rougher, slightly exaggerated forms aligned with the brand's focus on oversized burgers and intense flavor. Color played a critical role in the logo's impact. Yellow communicates energy and appetite, while red accents add urgency and excitement. Together, they create a visual language that feels loud, fast, and intentionally provocative. In recent years, Carl's Jr. refined its logo without softening its identity. The design was cleaned up, spacing improved, and details simplified, making it more adaptable for digital screens while preserving its bold personality. What makes the Carl's Jr. logo effective is its clarity. It knows exactly what it wants to be: big, confident, and impossible to ignore. Today, the Carl's Jr. logo stands as a symbol of fast food branding that embraces attitude and excess, proving that strong visual confidence can be just as powerful as tradition. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and comment below with the next logo or brand you'd like us to explore. The Applebee's logo reflects the brand's focus on approachability, comfort, and everyday dining. From the beginning, the identity was designed to feel friendly rather than upscale, welcoming customers in without intimidation. Applebee's was founded in 1980 as a neighborhood grill concept, and its branding needed to communicate familiarity and warmth. Early logos leaned heavily into the apple symbol, directly referencing the name while signaling freshness and wholesomeness. Over time, the apple became more stylized and simplified. The shift away from detailed illustrations toward cleaner shapes mirrored Applebee's move toward a more modern, casual dining experience that could scale nationally. Typography played a key role in this evolution. The lettering softened over the years, moving away from rigid forms toward rounded, more relaxed letter shapes. This helped the logo feel conversational and human, aligned with the idea of a neighborhood gathering place. Color choices reinforced this positioning. Green became the dominant hue, symbolizing freshness, comfort, and approachability, while red accents added warmth and appetite appeal. Together, the colors struck a balance between casual dining and brand recognition. In recent updates, Applebee's embraced even greater simplicity. The apple icon was flattened, the word mark refined, and unnecessary detail removed, making the logo more adaptable across signage, menus, digital platforms, and mobile apps. What makes the Applebee's logo effective is its clarity of purpose. It doesn't chase trends or luxury cues. Instead, it consistently communicates familiarity, comfort, and everyday value. Today, the Applebee's logo stands as a symbol of casual dining culture, proving that a welcoming identity, when executed with restraint, can remain relevant for decades. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and comment below with the next logo or brand you'd like us to explore.